Numbers 3446 and 3573 in the milling machine today for resurfacing. I've already done the top on this one. It cleaned at 0.050 millimeters, which is a really good number. Usually I try and take as little as I possibly can. So we've got two sets of carburetors here that we've Cerakoted and are about to start putting the jet packages into. We have our set of 1969 IDTP carburetors and our 1968 IDAP carburetors. Now I've already gone and put my stacks in that I made. This one I've got the brass in with the needle and seats. These covers, all the studs are in, needles and seats are in, heights are set. Just got to put the covers on, but we're going to start assembling all the jets into them. So originally on the IDTP carburetors, they ran a 27 millimeter choke, which is pretty small for what most people are doing today. The only change we're going to make is we're going to upgrade these to a 30 millimeter choke on these carburetors, and well, a little tight going down that hole, and a larger main jet to match this choke. This will give it a little bit all-round better drivability. We're using F26 emulsion tubes. And 180 air correctors. Okay, we're putting in a set of 125 main jets to match our 30 millimeter chokes that we're using. And everything is all new brass, so all new jet holders, all new jets. Just doing new copper seal rings. So next I'm going to install a 55 idle jet, and this is also matched to the 30 millimeter choke, and these are the O-ring style with new idle jets and new idle jet holders. Okay, we're going to put in our accelerator pump diaphragms. This is the check valve and the spring. Sounds good. I can hear the check valve working. Good. Just doing the final bench settings on this carburetor, mixture screws, accelerator pump discharge volumes, and float heights. Hmm. 0.5, pretty much right where I want to be. .55. The final part of our carburetor build is to set it up on our test engine. And what we're looking for here is not a final tune because every engine is different. We are using a 2-liter 911T, but even this engine has more compression, so it's going to want different fuel requirements, and our altitude being at 7,500 feet is going to make some changes. But what I'm looking for is my balance between cylinders, making sure that I can adjust my idle speed, and I want to see my flow around 4.5 to 5.5 kilograms of air per hour at idle. The other thing I'm looking for is mixture control, making sure my mixtures are working and that they are adjustable. This will make it a lot smoother for the end user. They'll be able to sit them on their engine and it should start and it should run. There will be some fine tuning needed on idle and fuel mixtures based on your engine and your specific altitudes, and there may even be some fine jet changes needed, just because different engines and different fuels and different altitudes are going to require a different package. Cranking.